Have a moment? Got a job for you. Ah, yes, that. Well, things have been more excitable than usual, and this fellow here got it into his head he'd do a better job as leader.
I disagreed.
Orton disagreed. Yes, although this job requires more, discretion than the work you've been doing.
In my experience, discretion never solves a thing.
I know. That's why you're not going. I knew you'd be interested. Meet me out back and I'll give you the details. And of course, in the name of discretion, I trust that this will stay between us.
Fine. Run your little errand. I'll be making sure Rodney's not flapping his mouth again.
Good. Just don't kill him.
Make things quieter.
Oh, if we killed every person who ran their mouth, Backwater would be empty before sunrise.
All right. Nothing lethal. I swear it.
My apologies for the runaround. With how boisterous Backwater's been lately, we're drawing some unwanted attention to our humble town. You see, officially, it's not on any maps. And to keep it that way, I've set up a deal my more bloodthirsty brethren might not want to approach so diplomatically. I have the supplies stashed nearby. We find it, pay off the lawman, and you get an easy payday. Someone must have found my stash, unless... Oh, wait. Nope, I don't think this is the spot. Don't you give me that look? I'm old. My note says the location should ring a bell. What the hell does that even mean? Oh, there it is, to hell and back again. It's nearby, though. I know it. Wait! That's it. Ring a bell. I really must start writing in the mind. Well, go on then. Great work. We're meeting them up north by the shipwrecks. Let's not keep them waiting. Look at this. The Saccharum Belfry, or what's left of it. Building on the mud. You almost have to admire them. The fates are powerful, and the most common of senses.
This swamp of yours seems intent on devouring any reason to sneak.
Oh, I assure you, the swamp devours snakes and scoundrels just as much. Sirs enough.
Coming off the top here, Lyndon.
Get him!
You son of a bitch. You said you had the locals handled.
Well, I'd say they look rather handled, wouldn't you?
How do you propose we explain that our peaceful expedition resulted in the death of a Crusader?
Now, let's just take a minute here. You need only split those supplies 2 ways now. I say I did you a favor.
Lyndon.
Of course, I don't mind feeding the swamp 2 more pitiful Crusaders to keep Backwater safe.
We get the hint, and we'll take our leave. But this arrangement won't survive much longer.
Agreed. So much for discretion. And I was careful to speak about this deal to a select few. Which means we have a rat. Meet me in Backwater when you can. Seems there's more work to be done. Lucky you.
Going without me again, after what happened.
I can handle myself, Autumn.
You'd have never walked into a trap like that before, let alone open the door for it to happen again.
Don't worry. Should I be mortally wounded, I'll stay alive just long enough to deliver my crossbow to you.
You'd better.
Ah, you're here. Ready to go shake some hands? Let's talk at the usual spot.
I can't do that here.
Shall we? Don't want to keep them waiting. Terribly clever one at that. I've talked up a deal in different parts of Backwater just loud enough to be heard, but, and here's the good part, with different locations each. All we need do is wait at those locations, and where we get ambushed tells us who the rat is. Our first is just up ahead, though I'll put 20 gold on it. It's the second where we get jumped. Just push past the righteous here. Do not get scratched, madam. Oh, burning hells. Drowned. Not so bad, eh? Orton and I once used this spot to hide the good stuff. Stashes of Backwater didn't burn through it all in a single night. Ugh. Feels like decades since we last had a drink. Uh-huh. Well, as I said, wouldn't hold your breath on this one. Let's move on. The second location isn't too far. Through here. Another about. Ready yourself. Rodney's been giving me the eye for months now. Hi, yes. And where does that commotion get us? Backwater watched by Crusaders showing up on maps. And bribes? No. There'll be no bribes to save us then. Sorry. I guess I've been bottling that one up. I would have expected something by now. Yes, the last location the last location was told to Alton. This may have all been paranoia. But it's nearby. So, we should do our diligence, or what have you. Off we go. Watch your step. I thought I'd put a few of these old oil barrels to good use. Makes no sense. He couldn't have.
You make this too easy, Lyndon.
Well, shit. So, not a waste of time after all. On to business then. I shall tell Alton to meet me in the storage cellar in Backwater. Give us the privacy to sort this whole thing out. I'd like you there when that happens. I'm not much for gambling anymore. Just hide in the corner there. I don't want him thinking I've come to attack him. After all, killing him is... what's the last resort?
I was worried when I didn't hear back from you. Thought you might have gotten jumps again.
Ah, worried, were you? Funny you say that.
Well, you seem to be in one piece.
Don't I, though? Alton, this is the second time I was ambushed at a deal that you knew about.
Huh. Is that so?
That's so. How could you? How could you do this to Backwater, to me?
To you? I defended you. Tried to. But you've changed. Going soft, kissing Crusader arse, leaving me behind.
You bull-headed twit. This is exactly why I kept you out.
You can't talk your way out of what's gotta happen.
You're going to get back what I killed.
And you'll make it weak. You're a traitor, Lyndon. To everything we built. Seems we both bought our own protection.
I must wait.
You're gonna shoot me, Lyndon. Nah, I don't think you will, you tender shit. You can't pull that trigger anymore. Especially not on me.
Who wants a drink? He was right, you know. I was keeping things from him. Didn't think he could handle it. Still don't. But if I knew he'd turn, No. No, I would not have. I would have done the same if I was him. If I thought he was putting Backwater in danger, if he was cutting me out after all we've been through together. But that doesn't matter now. Because Backwater needs me. Backwater is me. And I shall do what I must to keep this place alive. I'd be dead without you, you know? So here, throw in a bit extra. Drinks are on me.